time to the most important story in the history of the world. Britney Spears' conservatorship. The world was rocked about a month ago when Britney finally had her moment to testify in court about what's been going on, but we finally got to hear it from Britney's mouth, and the world was rocked. Ben, did you gag when you heard the testimony?
I mean, no, because this is what it's all been pointing to, right? But it's horrific. And, you know, I just hope that all of us are I'm certainly kicking myself for the days when I used to mock Britney for shaving her head and being going through it. I mean, it's absolutely criminal what this person's going through, and I can't believe that we're focusing on things like Colton Underwood learning how to get more abs when he's already got 8, when this is the stuff like this that's actually needs our attention and our action.
I mean, Raneir, she called 911 herself the night before the testimony and reported that she was being abused by the conservatorship.
Britney not being released from that conservatorship is literally the most homophobic thing that happened to me all Pride Month. I was just livid. I mean, I am part of the group of people that believe the gays have so much power, and it's always something that's discussed a lot in the Black community, like whatever the gays want in mass will happen. And this is the first time I've ever doubted our power.
Judge Jonny McGovern was ready to be like, the case is dismissed. Jamie Spears, you're going to jail. Jody Montgomery, you're going to jail. Cassie, who does the social media posts, you're going to jail. Lynn, jail. Yep. Jamie Lynn, jail. Brian, jail. Everyone who's not Britney, jail. K-Fed, jail.
Yep.
Some of them are in solitary confinement.
Right,
Jamie.
Because we see, Dela, that her rights are completely being violated. In fact, she did try to get a lawyer. They turned her down. They're all making money off her, and they don't want the train to stop.
Well, and it's, sure, like maybe there's routes that she can take. Maybe as somebody who can like barely remember to pay my bills on a regular basis, I certainly wouldn't know how to navigate this sort of legal system, and it's set up for that. It's set up to take advantage of the fact that she's not in this position of power. She already doesn't know. It's set up to keep people exactly in their stations of where they already are.
And let's not forget that these people who are in charge of Britney, as long ago as when Britney married, what's his name, in Vegas. Do you remember when that happened back in the day?
Oh my God.
One night only in Vegas.
Choker. Yes. Never forget the choker.
Never forget the choker, never forget the crop top, never forget the baseball hat, never forget this sign.
Yep.
I mean, when Britney went and got married to, God, what was his name?
With his,
and I just saw his, where is he now?
Right.
I just saw this.
When Britney went and got married to that guy, they all swooped in. They separated Britney and him. They scared the shit out of both of them. And then they had the marriage annulled because they said she didn't have the capacity to understand what she was doing. So this has been the go-to for all those handlers in charge. And now Larry Rudolph, her manager, quit. Her lawyer quit. I mean...
I was shook that Larry Rudolph, he said, like, she no longer needs my services because she's like this, I'm not going to be performing anymore. And I was like, oh, yes. Just even that. It's so great.
Oh, that hurts.
I mean, it hurts, but it's great that she's telling them, go fuck yourself. I'm not going to make money for you anymore. I'm not your indentured servant. I'm not going to keep doing this. And she's going to perform when she wants to, Yeah. Just to, like, Larry Rudolph, I was so shook. I could not believe that he is not working for her or representing her. Like, he was definitely on that teat.
I mean, I say rats, run. All the rats are jumping out of the ship. They're all like, ooh, this cheese is spoiled. We gotta go. Because hopefully they see it coming, because Britney deserves to be free. She deserves to hang out with her kids. She deserves to do whatever she wants. She deserves to drive in her boyfriend's car.
Fucking car.
She deserves to spend...
My boyfriend's fucking car.
My boyfriend's fucking car. I mean, that was what the thing that I was most excited about, and of course excited is the wrong word when talking about someone who's been indentured like this, but the Instagram posts that they've been putting up of Britney and the way they've made her react to the Free Britney movement made her seem weirdly out of touch. Like, why do y'all say this about me? I'm not like that. I don't like, oh, it's so weird. You guys are haters. When you hear the real Britney, she's like, yeah, these fucking people are doing this to me and I don't fucking deserve it. I'm not gonna let them make money for these people who work for me. And that's when we all just were like, yes, bitch. Yes, bitch, we're here for you.
Didn't it make you feel like maybe I've never heard her actually speak before? When I was listening to her in-court testimony, I was like, it was a version of her that I feel like I've never even broached in her other interviews. Like, it was just so authentic and so real. It made me feel like, you know, when you're becoming any kind of public persona, there's always like that version of yourself that you have to put forth. And it feels like who we've been seeing isn't who was really there. And it hurts me because I do think it's hard as an artist to ever stop performing. And it sucks because she stopped performing because people are taking advantage of her, not because she doesn't have a thirst to perform. And, you know, and I just hope that her mental health is able to survive that. 'Cause
she'll keep twirling on Instagram. She said that she was pissed off that she couldn't even change one dance step. Like that, I literally feel like that was like the turning point for her when they stopped everything and wouldn't let her change one dance step. She's like, and said it in the recording, she's like, this is what I do. You don't tell me, I'm a professional. I'm like the best at this. You're not going to tell me I can't change that. So I think she'll go back to it. She's just not gonna. She's gonna do it on her terms.
She's allowed to have the control over it that she wants. I just think that there's not anything more that could have happened in this situation to have me look back at high school at Baby One More Time. I looked at her and was like, this girl's gonna rule the world. Like, she's gonna have everything. This is gonna be the American dream. To see how this story has turned out, I'm just like gagged 100%.
I mean, let's never forget that they put her on lithium. Okay, Dela? They were drugging her. No wonder. And what we heard in this testimony was her getting back her life. That's what it's like when you come out of Drag Race, right?
That is exactly. They did have us on lithium the entire time. They did. You know, and lithium is only for serious medical use and voluntary recreational use.
Right.
You know, it's being misused.
The day that we're filming this is the day of her latest hearing. So we're fingers crossed that more things will happen and that Britney will get the freedom she deserves. Hashtag what?
Oh, free Britney.
Thank you. Let's try it again. Hashtag what?
Free Britney.
You can say it with a little more enthusiasm, Julie.
Free Britney!
Yeah, like a lesbo would.
Free Britney!
Yeah! Right now, this show is almost over, but Julie, I think it's time for you to let the rage out. It's time to release the Kraken! Julie, it came to light that Britney was not being allowed to even have her IUD removed from her body so that she could get pregnant. Your thoughts?
I can't. I'm gonna pee in my pants. I'm so mad. The bitch has an IUD inside of her. She's not allowed to take out. Now, maybe I don't know what would happen if she took it out. You need a doctor to take an IUD out. And you need a doctor to put an IUD inside of you, which means that she had to go to a doctor. She didn't want to, and put an IUD inside of her, and then live with an IUD because she's not allowed to have kids. It's like being forced sterilization. Is there one man on the planet who that has ever fucking happened to? No! And this thing doesn't even work.
Get him, Julie. Use your legs.
I can use one leg. Only one leg. Robert Downey Jr., Justin Bieber even. The fact of the matter is with Justin Bieber, let's say, who is just as fucked up, just as damaged, he doesn't have any fucking kids and he's not a woman. And if he was a woman and he did have kids, even if he had kids, nobody would give a fuck because the woman would take care of the kids. It is so fucking infuriating. I don't care. Fine, she was a drug addict. She's crazy. Maybe she should or shouldn't have kids. That is not our choice to make. We're not allowed. There's plenty of people who have kids and they shouldn't have kids. There's a million women who have kids who abuse them and neglect them and let their boyfriends fuck them or the church gets to fuck them. Deal with it! This bitch is not allowed to have any more kids and it isn't fucking right and it is infuriating and I don't care if if she should be able to have them or not. That is not our choice to make. That is according to every law in this land. A woman is, people don't want people to have abortions. But you're not gonna let Britney Spears have a kid because she wants one? Because what, you think she's crazy? You think she's hysterical? There's a lot of people who are hysterical. Mel Gibson, he's fine. He can go have as many kids as he wants. He can have as many kids as he fucking wants. But Britney Spears doesn't want to have a fucking kid. It's bullshit. It's fucking wrong. She needs to, I hope she goes and finds a back alley IUD remover and gets that thing taken out, and I hope she shoves it down the throat, the literal actual throat of the fucking judge. And it's sad to me that judge was even a woman, I think. Wasn't it?
Yes.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That conservatorship is bullshit. They're all making money on her. The fact that they're forcing her not to have a baby is...
Her father and mother made her go to a doctor and put that in.
It is...
Her father and mother.
I can't even live knowing that. You know, I can't even live. Like, anything that has to do with the body is not your business. I might not agree with it. I might not like it. I could be vocal about it even and say, I don't think you should have a kid. You're probably not, maybe you don't want to have another kid. Maybe you don't want to. But that's not my decision to make. That is your fucking decision. Make a shitty decision. Make a shitty choice. We all do it. We do it every single fucking day. There's a million kids that have parents made shitty decisions, a million animals on the streets that people abuse.
Decided to leave the View. Terrible decision.
Terrible decision. And I'm fucking, the Kraken is alive with
She's
the IUD.
back.
The Kraken is alive with the IUD. It's a fucking bullshit. You can't tell people that they can't, that they're forcing, you can't have an abortion, but you're gonna make this girl have an IUD inside of her? Oh, that's crazy.
Julie, when I heard that, not only was I horrified and shocked, but I felt the earth rumbling and the seas beginning to come up to gigantic waves. And I said, is that the sound of Julie Goldman releasing the Kraken? We all hope for the best. Let's join hands in prayer, everyone. Dear Lord, Jesus, Allah, and Buddha, any other, all of you are valid and in our eyes because we are non-denominational here. Please help Britney Spears. She has given us so much joy. She has given us so many dance moves. Don't forget that number when she ripped off the pants and said, ooh, I did it again. Or the time with the snake when she did that. Remember when she wore the panties on the outside of the jeans and she was sweating. Remember, even after she was put in the conservatorship, what did she do? She came back with the Circus album and she continued to serve us. She may hate her fans, Lord. Yes, she may. And she deserves it. Jesus is sending us a message. We deserve it. We've all been wrong. But please, free Britney.
Oh, I'm catching.
Thank you, Raneir. Thank you. Get the spirit.
There it is.
There it is. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all so much for joining us on this, the return of Hot Tea. Thank you to Julie and Brandy. You can find them on the Dumb Gay Politics podcast, everywhere you find podcasts. You can find Bendelacreme's Christmas special still streaming. What's your latest thing going on?
Well, the holiday special is still available on Hulu. We just launched it on all other platforms. You can get it on iTunes and Amazon, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But also, Jinx and I are ready to hit the road again. So tickets are on sale now for our largest holiday tour. We'll be going through the US, Canada, and the UK through November and December.
Incredible. The Christmas special, one of the best Christmas specials I've ever seen. So hilarious, so incredible, so well produced. If you have not seen it, run, don't walk. Doesn't matter if it's July, you're gonna get the Christmas spirit and you're gonna feel good if you watch that show. And Raneir Pollard, you are hilarious. You can see him on Hey Qween's Comedy Queen special. And where else can they find you, sweetie?
Well, I'm a virtual reality fitness coach on Supernatural, which is on the Oculus headset. The future is now, baby. Ready Player One? Yes, we're here. So come check me out. I will make you laugh, I promise, and make you sweat too. Maybe twerk a little bit. It's all part of the brand.
All right, thank you all. And remember, if you want more Hot Tea, you can see exclusive full episodes of Hot Tea on patreon.com/HeyQueenTV that you can't see anywhere else. Thanks to all of my guests, and we'll see you on the next Hot Tea.
Girl, it's burning up.